Democracy 2014, a little more than 24 hours until those polls close on this midterm election. All eyes are on some big races right here in Colorado.
Right, the governor's race, definitely a tight one here. 7 News reporter Mark Stewart is live. Mark, both candidates busy rallying voters today.
Eric, this could be a very close race, and we are live in Wheat Ridge for what will be the last official campaign stop of the day in the race for governor for either party, as we await the arrival of Governor John Hickenlooper for his final event here in Wheat Ridge. We also want to show you what Republican contender Bob Beaupre has been up to today. He has concentrated his efforts on the west side of Colorado, Grand Junction, the western slope, seen as traditional Republican strongholds. And if you've heard him during his campaign, he feels those are areas that really need his attention. As he crisscrosses the state, Democratic contender John Hickenlooper has been spending a lot of time here in Metro Denver, of course seen as a traditional Democratic stronghold. He's been stopping by campaign offices, shaking hands, meeting volunteers. Back here live in Wheat Ridge, as we approach really the final hours in the race for governor, do not expect the candidates to introduce any new ideas, any new policies, any new platforms. The focus tonight and tomorrow morning is to get out the vote. If Republicans and Democrats cannot get their core base supporters out to vote, they really have no chance in this race because the remaining 1/3 of voters in Colorado are independents. So that is why we are going to see door knocking, a lot of handshaking, individual contact between volunteers and voters to make sure that they either have mailed in their ballot or if not, they vote first thing tomorrow. We are live in Wheat Ridge. Mark Stewart, 7 News.
Thank you, Mark. And Senate candidates also out today campaigning ahead of tomorrow's election. Mark Udall's bus tour stopping in Denver, Aurora, and Jefferson County today. This video of Senator Udall thanking supporters at his Denver field office this morning. Of course, this is Cory Gardner. He was out in full force as well today, rallying supporters at his Greenwood Village office before they headed out to talk to voters.
And here's a live look at the Denver Elections Commission in downtown Denver, where voters are dropping off their ballots for tomorrow's big election. Some of the voting centers open 24/7. As of this weekend, more than 1 million people have voted so far. But for those who haven't yet voted, don't put your ballot in the mail. It is too late to mail them in. You will need to bring your ballot to a drop-off location in your county. You can find a map of all of those locations on our 7 News app.
And 7 News, your home for election coverage all night tomorrow night, starting with an hour-long 7 News Right Now special. That starts at 6 p.m. From 7 to 10 p.m., live results and analysis of all the campaigns and races on Comcast 247, over the air on 7.4, and our mobile app, and of course the denverchannel.com. And then at 10, we will have live coverage of the final results. Then, starting at 4:30 Wednesday morning, we'll have a complete wrap-up of the races and interviews with winning candidates.